And seal to silver coming for you. Con gameplay, storie e review, la noia non c'è più. Dai, tuffati anche tu nel mondo di Sion.
Salve a tutti cari amici e bentornati sul mio canale e benvenuti se è la vostra prima volta in quel che sarà, da quello che penso, l'ultimo episodio di Dragon Age Inquisition. Come vi dico sempre in questi casi sono il vostro Sion Silver e prima di procedere con l'ufficiale ultimo episodio di Dragon Age, per l'ultima volta appunto vi menziono il canale del mio amico Omar Prazzoli, canale di gaming omonimo, che mi ha donato Dragon Age Inquisition al fine di farmelo portare sul canale. Dunque ragazzi, è stata una strada lunghissima arrivare fino a questo 27esimo episodio. Pensavo di metterci molto meno per fare la run di Inquisition, non me lo ricordavo così lungo e pregno di eventi carini da portare. Quindi partiamo ragazzi. Prima di andare a parlare con i nostri come si chiamano, consiglieri, sapete benissimo che abbiamo sconfitto il drago di Mital, l'abbiamo sottomesso e adesso ci aiuterà in battaglia contro Corypheus. Andiamo a parlare con Blackwell un'ultima volta, perché dopo aver sconfitto il drago Blackwell avrà un ultimo dialogo per noi. Ecco qua.
So it's done. Just about. The little ones in the camps don't have much. I thought this might cheer them up. Even in the midst of war, they deserve to be children.
It's almost time. Are you ready?
I am. I've been ready for a long time. Things become clear on the battlefield. It's where I truly know myself. Everything else fades.
Sempre entusiasta.
You're content. I'm glad.
I am. There has always been one constant. I am a soldier. I am trained to kill, to follow orders, and to ask no questions. But this time, I'm fighting for something I believe in. The people I care about. I chose to stay with the Inquisition. I chose this fight. And the difference is profound. I have only you to thank.
Ok, parli con i tuoi consiglieri nella sala da guerra. Allora ragazzi, Blackwell è motivato dopo tutti i casini che ha combinato a destra e a sinistra quando è andato in prigione ad Orlé, perché ha visto i vecchi episodi. Abbiamo un altro dialogo con Vivienne, che come sapete l'ho proposta come papabile divina. Lei è Liliana, il tutto per evitare che diventi divina la nostra, aspettate, non passiamo di qua ma passiamo di qua, facciamo prima la nostra Cassandra, con cui abbiamo la romance che voi avete deciso nel sondaggio di community e che io ho seguito, ma comunque per un inquisitore umano è la romance più bella, Cassandra, quindi parliamo con lei.
I expected ruins.
They were. As you see, the Inquisition has not been idle.
Would it be possible to meet the Herald before we return to Ghislaine?
My dear Laurent, for you, anything. Allow me to present Inquisitor Trevelyan.
Your worship, you do us great honor.
Inquisitor, this is my dear Bastien's sister, Grand Cleric Marceline, and his son, Duke Laurent of the Council of Heralds.
Madame de Fer has told us what great trials you faced, trying to save my poor brother's life.
The Maker called my father to his side. It was valiant of you to champion him in his final hours.
Avrei voluto fare di più.
If only I'd been able to save Bastien.
The Circle of Magi told Bastien many years ago that his illness was incurable. It was simply his time.
Would you mind waiting for me in the chapel, my dears? The Inquisitor and I have business to discuss.
It has been our very great pleasure, Herald.
This has been quite the triumph, hasn't it? They just adore you.
Sembrano brave persone.
Duke Bastien's family seem quite pleasant.
Ordinarily, I would have warned you that Marceline has the temper of a hungry vulture, but she's quite taken with you. Laurent is a dear, almost as pious as his aunt, and new to a seat of great power in the Empire. And Marceline is one of the strongest voices among the Grand Clerics. Now they will both come to us for advice. The Inquisition is truly a power now, and there's no telling how far its influence will reach. But enough of this talk. Here, I have something for you. I commissioned this ring from the Formari, the greatest enchanters in all Thedas, for you.
Grazie.
This is a generous gift. Thank you, Vivienne.
Once it was customary for the circles to craft enchantments for their staunchest friends and allies. And you have been both. I must go to see my guests now. Another time, darling.
Ci ha donato un anello. Parla con i tuoi consiglieri nella sala da guerra. Quindi, ragazzi, è giunto il momento di avviare la missione. Se mi ricordo bene si chiama Un mondo in rovina. Ecco, è anche scritta in alto a destra, giustamente. E di chiudere questa storia con Corypheus una volta per tutte. Ferelden, ecco qua, disponibile, costo 0. Con le sue forze sopraffatte è il momento per far uscire allo scoperto Corypheus prima che possa riorganizzarsi. Da qui in poi gli eventi portano alla fine della storia. Puoi ancora giocare dopo la sua conclusione, ma alcuni contenuti potrebbero non essere più disponibili. Porta a termine tutti i compiti importanti prima di cominciare questa operazione. Vai!
All premature until we deal with Corypheus.
Perfetto, conferma.
Did you find what you need, Inquisitor?
Lo spero.
I certainly hope so.
Then all that remains is to find Corypheus before he comes to us.
We've been looking for his base since all this began, with no success.
His dragon must come and go from somewhere.
Oh, what about the deep roads? We could send word to Orzammar, hire envoys to...
Corypheus.
He did that? But why?
Either I close the breach again, or it swallows the world.
But that's madness. Wouldn't it kill him as well?
Inquisitor, we have no forces to send with you. We must wait for them to return from the Arbor Wilds.
Devo andare.
I must go now, before it's too late.
Ok ragazzi, concludiamo l'avventura con Varric, Cassandra e Vivienne, il nostro gruppo preferito.
Tell me, where is your maker now? Call him. Call down his wrath upon me. You cannot, for he does not exist. I am Corypheus. I shall deliver you from this lie in which you linger. Bow before your new god and be spared.
Never!
As you wish.
It
ends here, Corypheus.
And so it shall. You have been most successful in foiling my plans, but let us not forget what you are. A thief in the wrong place, at the wrong time, an interloper, a gnat. We shall prove here, once and for all, which of us is worthy of godhood.
Il creatore con me.
I'm the Maker's chosen.
A dragon! How clever of you! It will avail you nothing. You will fall as a warning to those who oppose my divine will. Enough! I will destroy you where you stand.
Ok, si è fatto la barriera. E abbiamo fatto male, comunque. Ok, lasciamo che lo attacchino i nostri compagni.
You are nothing. All you love will be ground under the Imperium's heel.
Dove si è cacciato Corypheus?
If you desire death, you shall have it.
Nonostante il nostro livello ci sta facendo male, Possiamo salire di qua? Sì. Vi chiedo scusa, non lo trovavo Corypheus. Continuiamo ad attaccarlo, ne ha di punti ferita, Vediamo dov'è. Perfetto. Possiamo avanzare. Questa parte con i draghi che combattono è qualcosa di fantastico. Ok. Eccoti.
I shall sear you from the very heavens.
Dobbiamo indebolirlo ogni giro, Corypheus, ragazzi. Ok, dobbiamo buttare giù il dragone di Corypheus, ragazzi, che è a metà vita, Tiriamogli addosso tutto quello che abbiamo. Si è scudato. Colpiamo con le artigliate. Ok, curiamoci. Abbiamo fatto veramente male con questo attacco. Quindi qui alla fine, ragazzi, il boss è Corypheus e il suo drago. Hai usato, perfetto, mi hai preso, non c'è problema. Ti tiro sul muso un terremoto.
Let it end here! Let the skies boil! Let the world be rent asunder!
Ok, non vi lascia nessun loot questo dragone. Sconfiggi Corypheus. Dai, il grosso... Lui si è completamente curato, ma non importa. Il dragone non ce l'ha più. Abbiamo una pozza, rifornimenti e siamo sicuri di ingaggiare Corypheus che, scusate, a metà vita, non è a vita piena. Lo ingaggiamo.
The breach is getting bigger!
So it is! Kill him before he destroys the veil!
Ragazzi, è abbastanza difficile riuscire a piazzare la nostra aura di berserk addosso a lui. Dove sei andato? È un vero final boss lui,
I need only moments more. Not like this. I have walked the halls of the Golden City, crossed the ages. Do not, ancient ones, I beseech you. If you exist, if you ever truly existed, aid me now!
hunted into the fade. Solus?
The orb.
Mi dispiace.
I know you wanted the orb saved. I'm so sorry.
It is not your fault.
There's more, isn't there?
It was not supposed to happen this way, no matter what comes. I want you to know you shall always have my respect.
Inquisitor, are you alive? Then it's over. How lovely. And you survive. Thank the Maker.
And the sky is healed, healthy, whole. There's just that left to remember.
Looks that way.
What do we do now?
We go back to Skyhold.
E finisce, ragazzi, così Dragon Age Inquisition con un ultimo evento a Skyhold. Soras ci ha abbandonato.
A moment, my lord. My agents have found no trace of Solus. He has simply vanished. If he does not wish to be found, there's likely nothing we can do. But I will keep looking.
C'è qualcosa che non va.
Why would he just leave? Something must be wrong.
You said he was upset about the orb.
That can't be the only reason.
Now that Corypheus has been defeated, we have a moment to stop and celebrate. Afterwards, you will be busy. Every noble in southern Thedas is clamoring to meet you.
Incontrarmi, come mai?
The
fighting's over, why do they want to meet me now?
You're joking, yes? They wish to bask in the glory of your victory, hoping that some of it will rub off on them. Everyone knows Empress Celine owes you her life and her throne. 1,000 problems remain, and your opinion will be sought on each one, whether you wish to give it or not.
Ho lottato perché dovevo.
I don't see what the fuss is about. Corypheus needed to be stopped.
And you are the one who stopped him. Previously, you were an upstart. Nothing more than a leader of rebels and heretics. Until Corypheus revealed himself, they could not see the single hand behind the chaos. Once he did, they knew. A Magister and a Darkspawn in one creature. The ultimate evil. Now you are the only power left standing. Enjoy the evening while you can, Inquisitor.
Ritirati nei tuoi alloggi.
Am I imagining it? Or do we have a moment to breathe?
In effetti è incredibile.
I can scarcely believe it.
The Conclave, Haven. It seems so long ago. You should hear the stories they're telling in the barracks. The pride in their voices. Some of the soldiers have requested leave to return home, but many would follow us still. You are proof that the Inquisition has made a difference, and that we will continue to do so.
Tu guidavi l'esercito, non io.
Our soldiers put their trust in you, Cullen. I appreciate everything you've done.
I should be thanking you. You gave me a chance to prove myself. In your place, I'm not sure I would have done the same. I should let you mingle. I'm sure everyone desires your attention. Enjoy the party, Inquisitor.
Il toro di ferro.
So, demons, dragons, giant asshole Vint on a big magic rock. You don't let it get dull, boss. Good stuff.
Grazie per l'aiuto.
You helped make it possible, Bull.
That's what they pay me for. It's weird. I joined the Inquisition under orders from the Ben Hathrath and stayed because Corypheus was an asshole. Now that it's done, I've got no orders. For the first time in my life, I can go wherever I want.
Dove vorresti andare?
Got anywhere in mind?
If it's all the same with you, I'm pretty good right here. Anyway, the only place I'm going tonight is back for more drinks. To us, being alive, and the bad guys not. Anan.
Blackwood. Da solo.
All this pomp and ceremony. Can't top seeing that bastard Corypheus burn. No matter what happens to me now, I can say I was there. I helped you bring him down.
L'abbiamo fatto insieme.
Took all of us, but we did it.
I shudder to think where we'd be without you leading us. So now that you've saved the world, what's next? Hoping to put it all back together?
Ha un compito gravoso.
It'll be a huge undertaking.
If anyone can do it, you can. If you ever need my help, you know where to find me. I'll be ready.
Grazie, Blackwood. Cole?
So many people died. More still are hurting. They need help. It seems wrong to celebrate, but I want to. The part of me that's me needs to, after all this. The servants are drinking. Some of them are drinking while lying down.
Vuoi unirti a loro?
You have any interest in joining them?
I don't know. Not now. It makes things more complicated, and I'm not ready. Someday. Maybe. What happens next? Where do we go?
Adesso festeggiamo.
For tonight, we remind the world and each other that we're alive.
Yes. Because of you. Thank you for letting me stay.
Ok. Sera?
Finally got a party, yeah? A bit of fun for saving the world. It's the least Andraste's herald deserves for making things normal again. Except for, you know, everything ever again. I mean, is this for us or for her? Or, you know, him? Because I was there and I still don't know what's real.
Merita un po' di tutti.
Couldn't it be his will and our effort? Perhaps miracles need a little help.
Well, what's the friggin' point of them then? Ugh, you sound like a sister. I guess you'd know by this point. Seems like you did it right, mostly. Still some things to do yet, right? Because I'm in no hurry to go back to... Valrio, that's where I was. You mind if people still stay around? Or whatever?
Sei di famiglia.
This is home, if you'll have it.
Shut it, you. I cry, I'm punching everyone. Alright, enough of that. Is this a party or what? Raise them for winning. Big freaking heroes, Inquisitor. All of us.
Chi c'è qua? Dorian.
I was passing through the hall this morning and a serving girl saw me and squealed. Actually squealed, dropped her laundry and everything. Such a mess. She was completely breathless. You were at the battle with the evil one, weren't you? I didn't even get a chance to answer. She hugged me. Hugged me. This is your influence.
Sei un eroe.
That's what happens when you're a hero.
Is that so? Must be why it's so unfamiliar. Mind you, I can't say I hate the notion of being the good Tevinter. I suppose you can't all be evil bastards. The blacksmith said that, and he spat when we first met. I hope my father hears. He will shit his small clothes from shock, I swear.
Sei un buon esempio.
You're an example of how noble Tevinter could be.
For Southerners, maybe. Back home, they'll be rolling their eyes behind their fans. Meanwhile, they'll conveniently forget the bastards who wanted Corypheus ruling us all. I've decided to stay with the Inquisition. For now.
You will?
Tevinter lacks the presence of my best and only friend. It'll keep.
Che siamo noi il suo miglior amico.
Ugh, I should never have hired a new caterer so late.
Leave it be, Josie. Everything's fine.
It is not! I'm so sorry, nothing's quite as it should be. Oh, do you like the drinks? I'm not sure about them.
È tutto magnifico,
The drinks
Josie.
are fine. It's been a wonderful evening.
I hope you're not just saying that. You're not, are you? What a disaster. So much was late, the invitation to our guests barely went out at all, and it was so wonderful to prepare for a small banquet instead of the end of the world. Do you know what everyone is talking about tonight, from commoners to kings? Us. Vedas is discussing the success of the Inquisition.
A cui tu hai contribuito.
You played no small part in our rise to power.
You had a role yourself, if I recall correctly. Truly, we will never forget those we lost. But for tonight, to victory.
Là c'era Varric. L'ho visto adesso. Ma non possiamo parlarci con Varric, ragazzi. Eliana?
Enjoying the refreshments? Josephine sent all the way to the capital for the petit four.
Devo ringraziarla.
I must remember to thank her for the trouble.
She's been craving the cakes from Madame Lucien's shop for months. This celebration gave her the perfect excuse. To you, Inquisitor, for all you've done.
E abbiamo Cassandra e Vivienne. Parliamo prima con Vivienne e con Cassandra dopo.
So much to do, my dear. I'll be returning to Valroyou to organize the loyalist mages. The Empress requires my expertise during what is sure to be a difficult transition. But that will wait. Are you enjoying the celebration? Josephine was in a frenzy arranging it.
Sto pensando al futuro.
I'm too preoccupied contemplating what comes next.
It's always wise to plan ahead, my dear, but you mustn't worry yourself into an early grave. Go mingle. The night is still young.
E parliamo con Cassandra.
I can't believe it's over. It seemed an impossible task. Defy the Chantry, build the Inquisition from nothing, defeat a creature that would be a god. And yet here we are, celebrating.
Basta che tu sia qui.
What's important is that you're here with me.
There was a moment after the orb exploded. I thought for certain you were dead. I prayed, Don't take him from me, not after all we've been through. And then I saw you through the smoke. Sometimes the Maker is kind. I intend to rebuild the Seekers of Truth, to make us the order we were meant to be. That will take time. Meanwhile, I am free to remain here, with you. I think back to how we first met, and here you stand, the chosen of Andraste, proven in the eyes of all Thedas, and you are the man I love. How did that happen, I wonder? Know that I will always stand with you.
Ok, allora non ho visto Morrigan in giro qua, quindi ritiriamoci nei nostri alloggi.
A moment before you go. There's something else I wanted to say.
Certo.
Oh? Lead on. What's this about?
Everything is about to change. You will be drawn in 100 different directions in the weeks and months to come.
Cassandra.
No, it's fine. I simply wanted to steal a moment, while I still can.
Tis said that Corypheus woke after his long slumber and found the world gone awry. He fought to bring back those days of magic and shadow, to raise himself as a god and set things right. Now, we are left with a scar in the sky to remind us of what almost was. It tells us that a great victory against chaos was won, but left the world forever changed. Consider the mighty empire of Orlais, where Empress Celine remains on her golden throne. The civil war is ended, the elven resistance pacified, but it is said Gaspar yet plots his return from exile. How long before the Empress missteps, and he raises banners once more? This fear hounds her every move. Fortunately for Celine, her gratitude towards the Inquisition has remained strong. Some claim she clings too tightly to the Alliance. Others know it is all that stands between her and defeat. The Grey Wardens of the South slowly rebuild in the months following the events at Adamant. They declare it time for the Order to emerge from the shadows, to join the rest of humanity in fighting their ancient foes. Rumors abound that they severed ties with their leaders at Weishaupt, and that a bitter war now rages between them. What becomes of Hawke is unknown, save that all news out of Weishaupt soon ends. Does the sudden silence indicate a battle within, or something far worse? 1 month after the defeat of Corypheus, the Chantry names Leliana as successor to the Sunburst throne. Given the name Divine Victoria, she first declares an end to the Circle of Magi. The Mages will now govern themselves. She opens the priesthood to other races, declares support for the Inquisition, and rededicates the Chantry to the principle of charity. Divine Victoria is controversial from the start. Several new sects arise, resisting her reforms and declaring her rule a threat to the faith. She meets with their leaders, urging unity. Miraculously, her words take root, and for now, the Chantry remains strong. The Inquisition's mages, the former rebels led by Grand Enchanter Fiona, are left with a choice. When Leliana disbands the circles, they leave the Inquisition and reform the College of Enchanters as a new order. The college, they say, will allow mages of the South to gather in peace and seek new solutions to age-old problems. For the moment, it appears to be working. Mages are enjoying unprecedented acceptance throughout Thedas. And what of the Inquisition itself? Its military might has grown, now rivaling that of kingdoms. Fear of the Inquisition's army has become the true source of its power. I leave Skyhold now, knowing that power will continue to grow. The Inquisitor is a symbol to many, a leader of the changing world order. To others, he has become a target. They linger in the shadows, waiting for their day to come. When it does, the Inquisition shall stand ready.
E finisce qui, ragazzi, Dragon Age Inquisition. Sempre un'emozione gigantesca a giocarlo, sempre un assoluto capolavoro, fu Game of the Year, vi ricordo, nel 2014. E che dire, ragazzi, io sono stato felicissimo di portare questa serie sul canale, questi 27 episodi più mi sembra 3 episodi speciali che abbiamo fatto, potrei sbagliarmi, devo andare a controllare. Che altro dire? Spero che vi siate divertiti, che vi sia piaciuto quanto, anche solo a metà di quello che è piaciuto a me questo titolo, quanto piace a me la serie di Dragon Age, sapete che è una cosa fuori di testa. Detto ciò, vi ricordo tutti che la serie di Dragon Age ho potuto portarla sul mio canale, soprattutto Inquisition, grazie al mio amico Omar Prazzoli, che ha un canale qui su YouTube di gaming, e sul canale di videomaking la cgmcinema. Vi metto tutto in descrizione e miniatura a fine video, ovviamente, per cliccare e andare direttamente da lui, come vi ho detto inizio video. Inoltre, ragazzi, se vi è piaciuto questo video, ma in generale vi è piaciuta la serie di Dragon Age Inquisition, vi chiedo come sempre di iscrivervi al canale. Ovviamente attivate la campanella in alto a destra se voi non volete perdervi niente di quello che porto e ricevere la notifica quando vado online. Inoltre vi chiedo di lasciare un pollice su se in particolare questo video vi è piaciuto, il gran finale di Inquisition, e vi lascio come sempre in descrizione tutti i miei social, compreso il mio account Instagram e i miei vari gruppi Facebook che amministro, partendo dal gruppo Facebook I Pazzi Centro Silver, il gruppo Facebook Game Spoiler, che è il gruppo generico di videogiochi, e tutti gli altri gruppi tematici a tendina in descrizione. Detto ciò, ragazzi, come ho già detto, noi ci vediamo per altri video sul canale, perché non sarà la fine di Dragon Age Inquisition. Ho in mente delle cose per questo titolo, quindi vi posso solamente dire la parola DLC. Sto pensando veramente di ricomprarmi DLC su PlayStation per, appunto, come si dice, portarvelo al pieno, al massimo del suo splendore, e vedere il vero finale di Inquisition, che è il DLC Traspasser intruso. Detto ciò, ragazzi, grazie a tutti veramente di essere stati con me, e alla prossima. Buona continuazione qua su YouTube. Ciao ciao a tutti.
searching for someone to lead me. Can you guide me to the revolt inside me? Promise surviving the breach. Promise surviving the breach in the sky. Templar igniting fire inside me. Maker remind me, gone are the days of our peace. Now we reside in the great divide. The promise surviving the breach in the sky.
I knew you would come. You should not have given your orb to Corypheus, Red Wolf.
I was too weak to unlock it after my slumber. The failure was mine. I should pay the price. But the people... they need me.
I am so sorry. I am sorry as well.